Malawi, it's Peter Banda who will be so key in as far as this quest is concerned. Mike Mukwete, Patrick Piri, Precious Sabani, and Nixon Nyasulu, Charles Petro will also be very, very busy in as far as Malawi is concerned. Noah?
Yes, and they've even changed the formation. They started with the first game. They are going for 3-5-2, which means it's very attacking midfield. They have only made one change, taking out a defender, putting in a midfielder.
Francisco Mwepu comes in for Zambia. That's one of the changes that coach Numba Mamba has employed. And he's also brought in the young man in Mumba, hoping to ensure that he could bring in some change when it comes to the Chipolo, the junior Chipolo, who are doing battle up against Malawi this beautiful afternoon. So we're in for some very interesting action. Look out for how Zambia will line up this this evening. Let's see how they will be able to live up to their pedigree. They are the most decorated side when it comes to the titles at the COSAFA level. They've bagged 11 titles, and they will be hoping to do it for the 12th time. But from the way things are looking, well, one might be tempted to predict that that won't happen. Noah?
Yes, no, it's a very tough one, but everything is possible, and it starts from today. And today's afternoon, the results, they have to get it for them to stay alive in this competition.
All right. The bar set by the previous intake of the Polo boys seems to be too high for these boys to live up to. The likes of Enoch Mwepu, Fashion Sakala, Patson Daka, Boyd Musonda of Zanaco Football Club had set the bar too high, and these Zambia Under-20, which is representing the country at this year's tournament, will be so much under scrutiny, have to deal with lots of expectations from the home fans, and of course those that care about the beautiful game of this soccer mad country, Zambia. And Malawi takes us underway with drama. It's a Brian Mulamba and Noah Chibuta in the commentary position. Please tell us what you think about this encounter. Give us your predictions. Chat with us. There you are. It's hashtag Questa Football at Questa Sports. Talk to us. Give us your predictions. Are you happy with the team selection of both sides? Talk to us and let us get know now, with lots of expectations coming before these young lads. We're hoping to be impressive this afternoon with Zambia playing in front of the home crowd with lots of expectations. Noah, let's talk about the need for the expectations of the fans to be controlled by Zambia now. Launching a quick attack straight into the palms of the goalkeeper, and the fans will love the drama that is coming to the fore so far, with Daniel Kanyika coming to the rescue for Malawi.
Yes, it's a good cross and a positive start from Zambia. You know what, Malawi, they are playing a 3-5-2, and they must expose those spaces for those three defenders they are leaving. So Zambia, they should really attack from the wings to get something out of this game.
Gerard Piri, the coach of Malawi, who is 49 years old, will be hoping that the lads deliver according to the script that he's written. He's played for the national team before, and he's also offered his services to Wanderers, Malawi Reros, and MGC United of Malawi. He's played as a player. He's also played continental football with MGC United in 1989 and 1992. He retired in 2003. He's married with one kid who plays football for Bidvest in South Africa. You who remember or know of a player called Gerard Piri, 24 years of age. The father is coaching Malawi this evening, hoping that they could pull up a surprise in as far as this fixture is concerned. Now, he's not an amateur when it comes to his coaching profession. He's coached the likes of Azam Tigers last year and 2 teams in Malawi in the name of Nyasa Big Bullets and Big Forward Wanderers. He's been the coach for these Malawi outfits since last year. He took them to the COSAFA tournament. He's been U17 assistant coach at the time when the team qualified for the CAF Youth Tournament in Algeria. Further went on to take the team to Nigeria, and the coach Mumba, who is hoping that something comes up. He will be ensuring that the lads get him the desired results, serve him some pride as far as his coaching career is concerned. He's a well-decorated coach. He's managed to win the title with Zanaco. But now it's Zambia showing some character. Cross into the box, well defended by Malawi. This game is explosive in the early stages, and the tackle bench already being kept busy.
We go, Gosa! We go, Gosa!
Mutapa there standing up for the instructions, and it's a corner now to Zambia. The crowds are loving what is happening so far. Zambia starting on a high. Let's see if they'll be able to give something from this straight into the palms of Christopher of Malawi. And Malawi can now start from the back. They're quite lethal, quite organized, and they've got some great talents in the likes of Mike Okwete. Patrick Piri as well may just be the man to make the difference for this Malawi outfit. The young Flames will be hoping to surprise the defending champions, but it's the defending champions so far trying to unsettle Malawi. And the young man on your screen right now, Francisco Mwepu, young brother to Zambia's motivated and decorated midfielder in Enoch Mwepu, was turned into a household name after featuring for the under-20 squad that got some good results for the nation. Managed to back the COSAFA. That wasn't enough, went on to win the AFCON that the country hosted, and did the region, the continent, and of course the country proud when they managed to get a quarter-final finish at the World Cup in Korea. Managed to cause some upsets for the big names in Portugal, Iran, and of course Italy survived. But the young man needs to make a name for himself this afternoon, of course, during this tournament, Noah.
Yes, if we talk about Mwepu's brother, you know, he came in the last game, and he really tried to hold the play there up front and try to score, and he really injected some energy in the Zambian attack. I hope he can continue because he has the opportunity to start today.
Peter Banda with a free kick into the box. Malawi trying to cause some threat for Zambia, and that ball goes out for a corner to Malawi. Look out for the likes of Benson Kolala, and not forgetting Lamek Banda, who has been a very important facet to this Zambian outfit. Managed to get the glory for the Zambia under-17, and many were hoping that he replicates that form to the mighty Zambia under-20. Corner comes in. Some push in there, and the referee trying to tell the lads to take it easy. If you're not careful, I may just send you off. So Francisco Mwepu there, and his Malawian counterpart in Idana. One corner take retaken. Malawi almost getting, oh my word, almost getting an early lead, and the fans are getting worried there. What is happening with the Zambian defense? Caught napping. No, Malawi would have gone ahead. Look at how it happened.
Yes, we have got big boys there. You have Sunzu and Yakuya in defense. And you know what? That partnership really didn't see it work in the past game. I hope they can really do something better in this game.
Miscommunication taking place at the defense department of Zambia. Ball crossed in. Nothing to talk about when it comes to what is transpiring so far, and the young man in Lamek Banda will be disappointed with the ruling by the referee, but it's in favor of Malawi. The young Flames hoping to be impressive. They hope to lay their hands on the title. They've never backed the COSAFA title, so they will be doing whatever they can to ensure that they cause an upset here for Zambia. and hope to go on until the final, just so they could bag the title. Whipped in long shots. Zambia now struggling to defend, and they will need to deal with Patrick Peary, who is proven to be a thorn in the flesh of the Chipolopolo boys. Ball still in the danger zone. Now what can come on? My goodness! Zambia survives for the second time, and Malawi making a statement. The technical bench for Malawi is excited with what is transpiring so far. The young Flames are causing an upset, almost causing an upset for the young Chipolopolo. The Chipolopolo need to watch their defense department lest they concede, and that would prove to be very catastrophic for the defending champions. Noah, some work to do for the Zambia at the back of the bench. Lamek Banda now, any interchange of passes looks good. He's still in possession, trying to orchestrate something with the coach, the captain of the side, in the name of Prince Mumba, hoping that he could be more creative. The expectations on him are quite high. It's still Zambia posing the threat, but Malawi get to reorganize themselves and get to dictate play here, building up steadily with so much confidence, bubbling in this young Flames football. Cross comes in, no one to collect and well defended, but not so quite, because the young man, Mike, shot on target straight into the palms of Christopher Daniel Sijaka, beg your pardon, and it's a high-tempo fixture, this one. Edward Chilufya will be the center of attention for the fans, hoping that he could do what he did in South Korea and in Zambia during the AFCON. Managed to score a goal in South Korea. He needs to score now because Zambia needs a victory. Lamek Banda tried to facilitate some interchange of passes with Francisco Mwepu, but to no avail. Breakdown in the system for Malawi as they try to advance. The fans are cheering on the defending champions as Justin Mwanza was trying to push in some interchange of passes. Prince now with the ball finds Edward Chilufya, and the fans are calling for him to be a bit quick. And ball taken into the own half of the Chipolopolo boys. Gerard Peary issuing instructions to his lads. I want to believe he's telling them to play according to the script. Zambia asking the question. Prince, the captain. Free kick to Zambia. Prince goes down. The captain flies it straight for Cow Warriors. It's Lamek Banda, in fact.
Yeah, and it's a very interesting position for a free kick. We saw in the area game, they scored in a similar position there. So Zambia should take this opportunity and grab it with both hands. We have got Chilufya here. I think you can hit with Sunzu, who can put in the power also with the ball. So at least they must come up with something on this set piece.
Born in 2001 on the 29th of January, and passes straight for Kwazi Football Club. Lamek Banda goes down and helps Zambia win a free kick in a very dangerous position. Good position for Zambia. Perry Mutapa and the rest of the technical bench will be worried. What can Edward do for Zambia? Can he be the defining moment for this fixture with 11 minutes go into this fixture? Bad time. The fans are not happy. Pressure is mounting on the young Chipolopolo this evening. It's a very good weather, Noah.
Yes, this weather is very, very good for football, and there is no heat, so the tempo, we expect the tempo to be so high. But when we come to Zambia, you know what, we need Lamek Banda and Chilufya really to come to party. they really need them to be more creative in this game for them to get something in this game.
But precious Sambani, Mike won't allow that to happen, I want to believe. Shimwemwe Idana will also be hoping to come up with something for Malawi with Lavinson Maganezo. Mike Ukwete. Cross comes in. Zambia will clear. Edwards does some beautiful turning in the middle of the pack. Finds the captain Prince. Pushes in the ball. Finds Lamek Banda. Beautiful dribble. What can happen from this encounter? Shot on target. Blocked. Another shot blocked. And Malawi can breathe a sigh of relief, because now they can kick the ball out because the player is down. But Zambia won't allow that to happen. Maybe now, after Lamek Banda has realized that there is a player down. It's been intense so far. Lots of pressure mounting up here at the Arthur Davis Stadium. That's what happened, Noah.
Yes, this is very good with Lamek, yes, Lamek Banda. What he did, he has to be taking the players on in the box. If whatever happens to him, if they fall in there, he can take a penalty. But the way Zambians have settled, it's not really bad. But they really need to put in another gear for them to get something. They need a early goal to set the names down.
Well, Malawi finished an incredible fourth in the COSAFA Under-20. Here's what happened earlier. It was Malawi almost punishing Zambia with some very good skill, but some great save by the young man Daniel. And it was Mike Ukwete for Malawi who was almost causing an upset for the defending champions. Malawi ranked 34 in Africa and 126 in the world. The 18 million Malawians to be expecting some great football from the young flames of Malawi. The European one in the Zambian half. Daniel will collect and orchestrate some counter-attack by the young Chipolopolo. Ball goes out for a throw-in to Zambia. Quickly taken. Inside, the goalkeeper was almost not doing a good job there. You love the way Zambia has begun this one?
Yes, I have, but you know, like I said, they have got a big boy. They have a big boy Mwepu up front. They need to go wide and bring in some crosses for him to go. But with what Lamek Banda is going, he's just cutting in and not bringing a cross, but putting a hard and low. You have got a big man who can chip the ball in. He can at least try to head to score it.
It pushes in the cross too high for Chilufya Edward to banging a goal for the Junior Chipolopolo. And Malawi, who finished a credible fourth in the COSAFA Under-20 Championship Tournament in Botswana in 2011, having not played in the previous two installments of the competition, then did not appear again in 2013. They returned last year, but could not make it past the first round, as a draw and a loss meant that they finished second in their three-team pool. Malawi are yet to win the regional showcase competition, but did reach the final in 2003 when they lost out to Zambia in the decider. So they are hungry for the title. That explains why they have put up this very interesting performance. Motapa is upstanding, helping to issue instructions for the coach in Numba Umamba. What can happen? Lamek Banda He's been everywhere and wins the possession and fails to do a good job in beating his marker. Zambia needs to turn these opportunities into goals. Francisco Mwepu is in the mix for Zambia, looking hungry for some glory. Zambia's stay so far in the tournament lies in balance. A cross by Lamek Banda straight into the presence of the goalkeeper, too close to the goalkeeper, and he will parry it as Malawi now launch a counter, but well defended by Victor, wearing jersey number 13 for Zambia. So it happened as Patrick P was hoping to cause an upset for the defending champions. The mood here at the Arthur Davis Stadium is just right for this action, with 18 minutes gone so far in this fixture. Zambia now playing the ball in their own half, trying to build from the back. Whipped forward, a long one, but it'll find no Zambian player, and the young man Charles Tom will take it easy and slow down the tempo by starting from the back. Malawi will continue to let Zambia come and attack in the own half and hope to catch them on a counter, almost making a mistake there, and Prince also hoping to take advantage of what transpired there but fails. And now it's the young man Muma, the new guy, young lad who's coming into this squad. Cross is expected to be into the box. Beautiful skill there, but no goal born from that effort by Mwepu.
Yes, this is the way I was talking to you, Brian. You know what, to unlock this so disciplined Malawian side, because they are three at the back, they are leaving spaces on the side, but now Lamek Banda also is going too much inside, just leaving Kasokola to be going and making crosses there. So and also now Sakola is, when he goes up, is leaving more space also where Malawans can utilize.
Quick football from the defending champions. What can come off from this this movement? Beautiful piece of football. The flag shot, touchdown, and goal! Word! Zambia was almost going forward, and the Tango bench knows too well that should have gone in. It's the young man, Mwepu, who has been a thorn in the flesh of the young Flames of Malawi. Beautiful piece of football from Edward Chilufya. Top drawer pass from the young man.
Yes, this is what we expect Chilufya to be doing. But Mwepu must also just make the keeper at least make a save. But at least he's trying, he's making himself available there, an option there inside the box. Taking the shots, at least he will come lucky for one time.
Oh, the fans are liking the football, but displaced in dispossessed, in the middle of the pack, and someone who would have maybe expected a foul, but the referee thinks otherwise. It's the young Flames of Malawi who are trying to push an agenda. Malawi is very defensive, as expected, from their type of formation. And Zambia have been attacking, but Zambia need to be more productive when it comes to the opportunities that they are managing to create, lest they suffer to a loss. Should they concede a goal, it'll be almost impossible for them to get back into this encounter. And should they lose this evening, it would mean therefore that they will need to take their bags and remain home. Dangerous play there from some physicality there, some moment of physical approach, but some dangerous play from Zambia's Muma. He's lucky he's not been given a cut there by the coach after infringing party period, but they have reconciled. That's one of the lessons that you expect to get from this tournament. Free kick to Malawi. Anything can happen despite being in a very safe zone, if you like, for Zambia. Whipped on, hoping that he would find a player in the box. And the young man, Daniel, will collect. And allow the young lads to start from the beginning, from the back. Tempo is quite intense there, and such passes may not help the defending champions. This Zambian side, before coming to this tournament, managed to make the cut as far as the under-17 squad is concerned. They managed to bag the Kosafa. Malawi now looking for an opportunity. Great opportunity, but they failed to create. And the young man, Magani Zonozi, would have done a better job as the captain of the side.
Yes, it's a very, very good move indeed by Malawi. And you know the combination of Leveson in the midfield, and you have the number 11, Patrick Pili, and Peter Pan up front there. They are really wrestle. Zambians must really contend these boys. And Sunzu, you know, he had the opportunity just to take the ball out, but he really wanted to use his body, and you know, Patrick Pili got better of him.
Edward now. The young Flames know what he can do, and they will heavily police him. Lamek Banda. Prince there, prison for height. Peter Banda. Malawi is beginning to string some passes, and they are attacking on the right flank. Cross into... almost going in there.
This Malawian side, you know, they are so composed. The way they're exchanging passes, they are not even afraid. They are not hitting long balls. You know, they trust one another. You could see this thing. They've been trained and you know, drilled to be doing that. On this stage, there's nothing to panic or to rush, just to enjoy football.
Daniel Sekanyika coming to the rescue of the young Chipolo Polo as Malawi gear up to check the corner. It's the young man, Peter Banda, whips in one, trying to catch Zambia in the near post, but cleared, and the captain in Magani Zoken whip in one into the box, and finds Nixon Nyasulu. Beaten, beats his marker, whips in one, and was looking for the likes of Maganizo. Prince in possession now, trying to orchestrate some good movement. It's an encounter that has been explosive. Edward Chirife now with the throw in as a Precious Sambani. Now hoping to find his colleague on the far wing. So a very busy wing, that one. Free kick, handball to Zambia, and DB Benson Kolala to take the free kick. Good position to whip in one into the box and hope to find the big Francisco Mwepu. straight into the palms of the goalkeeper, and pressure is mounting on the under-20 Zambia national soccer team. They haven't scored after 27 minutes, and the fans are beginning to continue to call upon the young lads to continue going forward. An infringement on Mike Makwate. Free kick taken quickly. Here's what happened. No.
Yes, it's you know, Edward Chulufa, you want just to do too much on the ball. Sometimes you just play 1-2 and they go into the space and you receive the ball. The ball will really move faster than you, but he wants to dribble everyone who comes in his way.
It's Malawi now attacking, and Mwepu can dribble. He's hoping he wins the foul, and he does just that. Nixon Nyasulu there, guilty for an infringement. Perry Mutapa giving instructions to his team. Here's what happened. Dangerous play there from Nyasulu. Mwepu there, proven to be a busy lad this evening. Almost looked like it would be a mistake, and Zambia would pounce, but the young man Charles Tom does his work very well and keeps Zambia, keeps Malawi into this encounter, and keeps Zambia goalless. Free kick to Malawi. Prince being won by the referee. Skill from Malawi there, but unfortunately couldn't find his teammates. Edward now has shifted his presence to the left of the pitch. The change is good. What can happen? Edward, quick delivery from the dangerous midfielder. Edward now in position. Beautiful piece of passing to Prince, but dispossessed in the process, and Malawi now can break. Malawi is beginning to gather some confidence. Interchange is good, and that skill is good, but the young man in Patrick Peary fails to connect. Gerald Peary must be happy with what is happening so far. His team still in this game, still playing according to the script. Edward Chulufa taking things personal, dropped in the process, and wins a free kick at the expense of Chimwemwe. Ball whipped in, and the goalkeeper collects. Malawi can now begin to build from the back. Peter Daka in possession. Still Peter Daka. Looking for Patrick Peary, who has been pulled and wins a free kick. No.
Yes, and you know, Malawans, they are so composed on the ball. But Zambians, they are really panicking when they have, this pressure now is getting to them. They are eager to get the goal, and now they lose possession so easily. Malawans, they are just composed and trying everything possible to keep the ball. And the team which has the ball, they learn race than the team which is chasing. And Zambia, they are chasing a lot now.
Is Zambia running out of ideas? Let's wait and see what Edward can do. One of the two players who are surviving from the previous under 20 squad that won the AFCON. Lamek Banda looking for Prince, but pass intercepted. Patrick Piri coming from the wing, trying to push in the ball and hope that his colleagues will be in the box, but did do a good job in that instance. Possession lost, but the fans continue to rant. They're not so happy with what's happening. An infringement, and Prince needs to hold his cool. There's a Patrick Piri there. Gets a booking. Patrick Piri there. Getting a card, yellow card. What can happen now? It's a Prince. Shoots on target, but too high for the ability for the ball to go in, and Maganizo Lefson is down. Here's what happened. What happened?
Yeah,
captain to captain.
That's a dangerous play by Prince Mumba. The stats were showing, but the referee didn't spot it. But Zambians, they are not even making about 5 passes together. They are losing the ball so cheaply. And opposed to Malawan team, the way they are keeping the ball, they are so composed. And the way they came into this encounter, Brian, you know what? They came with a 3-5-2 formation, which is so attacking formation. And them having won the first game, you would have seen that maybe they would have come in with a 4-4-2 formation. But they are here, they are saying they want to make a statement. They want to win this game.
That's what happened. Well, maybe Prince was going for the ball, and it's a 50-50 kind of thing. And Malawi will love this, because this gets to slow down the tempo of the game. Number issuing some instructions to his lads during this dead ball. The bench is quiet. Looks worried. Ball pumped in forward. Another free kick to Mike Okwate. Infringement caused by the young man Muma, who is the new inclusion to this squad that suffered a loss at the hands of Uganda. Cross not too good for Malawi to capitalize. Mwepu now tries to beat his marker, brought down, looking for a free kick. The referee says no, sir. Throw in to Malawi. No, is that a foul?
No. I think no. He was losing the ball, and he was already falling before the contact came. The referee, I think that's a good decision, because I think maybe he knew the ball is like running away from him, and he decided to fall down.
Mwepu trying to make a name for himself and for the country. Lamek Banda now in possession, finds Justin Mwanza. Prince there wins possession, cross inside the box. There's no one there to receive it. And Peter Banda, who has done a good job in that position. Patrick Peary calling for a throw-in, and he wins it. He's been quite busy for Malawi. Nixon Nyasulu to take the throw-in as Christopher Mikua Daniels Sikanyika, beg your pardon, in goal for Zambia there. Edward now. Lamek Banda in possession and tackled in the process by the Malawian defense. Zambia hoping to do it from the back, forced to go into their own half. So 38 minutes gone into this encounter. Still Barren. Is he going to be across? No, he doesn't this time around. He does it this time around. Let's see what can happen. Some acrobatic there, not being successful. And Peter Banda can clear for Malawi. Pressure is good for Zambia. Edward Chilufya shoots on target and it's what an awesome shot by the 18-year-old Edward Chilufya. Almost banging one for the defending champions. That's a wow attempt, top drawer effort.
Yes, what a shot indeed. You know what, now Zambia, they have been restricted to be taking shots far, but this one was well struck. You know, and the good save also, we can't take it away from the goalkeeper. That's a brilliant save also. Let's see what the corner will bring.
Charles Tom needs to be commended. Cross corner comes in, goalkeeper does. Puts up another heroic serve and seems to have injured his rib. The young man born in 1999.
Yes, you know, he's so brave. There were a lot of bodies there, but he was there and he made a very good punch, and it went far, almost on the center line there. That's brave goalkeeping from this young man.
Fully packed with fans expecting nothing but a win for the defending champions. They are now issuing instructions. They're telling the young lads, you know what, come on, you can do better. Don't embarrass us. And the police trying to keep the fans away from any interaction with the players. And their fans are kneeling down saying, please, Zambia, do it for us. Some information from the coach, Gerard Peary, issuing instructions to his lads. He's telling them, you know what, you're doing well, but you need to watch your lines in the back. Throw into Zambia. The goalkeeper is upstanding. The young man, Charles, seems to be in good shape, ready to play out his lungs for his country. Prince in possession of the ball. Zambia being forced into their own back. Mwepu to Edward Chilufya, who is coming to the party. Prince on the far right hand side, beats his marker, brings it across. Chest. It's failed to control the ball. 42 minutes gone. Still 0-0. It's the young Flames of Malawi up against the young Chipolopolo. Motivated by the COSAFA title, Edward Chilufe dropping into the midfield. He's been quite busy together with the young man, Francisco Mwepu. That's the infringement.
Yes, you know, Edward is even dropping so deep, trying to make things happen for Zambia. But you know what? When things turn out the way they are and stay like this, Zambia, they will be the ones who will start panicking. And you have seen what is happening with the fans. They really demand a lot from these boys.
They need to be patient, the fans. This is an under-20 team taking part in the under-17 team, taking part in the under-20 competition. It's more of developmental than anything else, so you need to be wary of that fact. Francisco Mwepu coming back into defense to try and help reinforce the defense department. Lamek Banda brought down in the process by Wali of Malawi. And that's how he was brought down, and the young man Wali knows that something good maybe could have come out from that that movement. 2 minutes before halftime. Charles now taking the goalkeeper, and the pressure can be felt, can be seen on the faces of the technical bench, with Edward Chilufe trying to push forward. And Perry Mutapa has pressure written all over his face. It's Malawi pushing the agenda at the Arthur Davis Stadium, one of the venues for this year's tournament. We've seen some great exploits of football being exhibited by the 12 teams that are taking part in this year's tournament. Piri now shoots on target. That would give so much problems to Daniel Sikanyeka. I'm left to wonder what's going to happen. Noah should Malawi score, but Prince now well defended by the young lad in Charles Petro.
I'm just worried, Brian, the way Mwepu is dropping so much to go and defend. We need him to hold the Zambian national team. They need him to hold the ball there up front, but he's using that energy to come and defend. They are midfielders who can do that job.
Well, maybe that shows some sense of agency on the part of Mwepu. Beautiful pass. What can come out? But the final touch by the young man, Lamek Banda, not too good. Lamek plays it straight for Quasi Football Club. Patrick Piri. 2 minutes added to this first half encounter. It's been quite busy. Zambia now can attack, but not with such kind of quality. Cleared. That pass was too short for Prince to have access and to take control of their possession. 2 minutes has elapsed. Anytime from now, the referee will blow for the end of the second half, first half, beg your pardon. And Edward Chilufe now taking his time, and the fans are not happy. It's still Zambia trying to get a let go in the first half. Pushed into their own half. The referee looks at his watch. The fans continue to call for some more action. We're not sure whether that was a cross or an effort to target. Noah.
Yes, but those ones, they do go in. That was intended to be a cross, but it was badly done. And the first half has come to an end, and it's 0-0, and pressure also mounts on to Zambia now.
So the referee says enough of the action in the first half, and pressure continues to mount on the defending champions. Mwepu has been busy in this encounter. Ernest Petro has done what he can to ensure that Zambia does not score. How's about offering some prayers before going into the dressing room to get the instructions and feedback from the technical bench. 0-0. It ends here at the Arthur Davis Stadium. Zambia have done what they can, but maybe they need to try much more. Could have done better. Almost saying 1-0. Guess that sounds like a dream for Zambia. Maybe my prediction. But anyways, it's still barren here at the Arthur Davis Stadium, and we are getting underway right now with Zambia hoping to change the complexion of this fixture. If things remain the way they are, then Zambia may not qualify to the group stages. But Edward Chilufya now, the early. And now a carnival of excitement can hover over the Arthur Davis Stadium. The fans are starting with that beautiful goal. But it looks like there are fears that could be an offside. Oh, the flag went up, and that could be very disappointing for the fans here. But great movement from Edward Chilufya. And Mwepu will be very disappointed with what has transpired. The players are still under the impression it went in. But it's still 0-0 here at the Arthur Davis Stadium.
What a good start for Zambia, and Chilufya continued where he left from in the first half. What a good cross, but I'm not even sure what really happened if Mwepu was offside. But even him, he really attacked that near post so well, and a good header, good finish. But it is a disallowed goal.
And so Zambia kicking off the second half on a high. They continue to probe this Malawi outfit. Here's what happened. Edward Chilufya, great skill, comes through from the wing and whips in across, finds the young Mwepu. Was that an offside? Was that an offside? No.
No, where we are standing in, we really won't tell if it was offside or not. But the referee and the first assistant, they said it is an offside.
It's a Malawi now with the opportunity to make things happen for them. But the flag is up, and the efforts of Ernest Petro will account for nothing. First half saw Zambia's front line being a bit blunt, but looks like good things are coming for Zambia. That could be the wish for many fans, but Malawi can equally hope to catch Zambia on a counter with Lamek Banda showing great skill, but his pass could not go past the young lads from Malawi. That earlier near goal experience for Zambia, who obviously maybe add some motivation to the troubled Chipolopolo, young Chipolopolo. Excellent football. Edward is coming on the other side of the field, fails to hold his feet, and ball is pumped into Zambia's own half. They can start to build from the back again. 48 minutes gone into this encounter. 3 minutes to be precise in the second half. A must-win encounter for the defending champions. Not only for their existence in this competition, but also for the home fans who expect them to score the same success that the previous intake scored. Free kick to Zambia. Lamek Banda wins a free kick in a very good position. Here's what happened, and
you know, what Lamek Banda is doing is really holding on to the ball so much. You know, that ball, if he releases it and plays 1-2s, it will be quicker and it will create more opportunities for Zambia to score than holding on to the ball so much as he is doing.
And so Numba thinks Martin Jove can do the job. The young man plays straight at Changa Rangers Football Club.
And this change also, they are taking a defender out and putting in a striker. So I think they are now changing the formation they are doing. I think they're going to go 3 at the back as well. So they're going to go to the formation of 3-5-2, which means they really mean business now. They really need a goal desperately.
Desperation in the under-20 Zambia national soccer team camp. And they will put in all their efforts to try and get that important goal. Free kick straight into the palms of the goalkeeper.
That's a very, very good shot, but you know what? I thought maybe the keeper would have stealed that one, but he really hold on to it. What a great strike.
That was your hope. No, hoping that he's going to spill it. He doesn't do that. Tough luck, bruh. It's sad to disillusion you, but such is the name of the game. Offside. Disappointed Peter Banda there. Zambia will start quickly. Zambia needs a goal at least in the first 20 minutes or so, if they're to at least cheer the home fans. We expect Malawi to be more defensive than they were in the first half. And Lamek Banda trying to push the issue, but well, the young man, the cross inside the box now, and that puts it for Mwepu, but not so accurate. Miscommunication almost coming to the fore in the back line of the young Flames of Malawi. Martin Jovu, who's been brought in for Zambia, will be expected to be the game changer for the young Chipolopolo. Finds Edward Chilufya, the whistling midfielder, fails to go past his marker. The Tenko bench still feeling the pressure. Throw in to be taken by Justin Mwanza. Should be a long one, this one. Goes in, looking for Mwepu. The captain whips in the cross. The goalkeeper will want to wow away the time here. Perry Mtapa has been upstanding since the first whistle. He's made some name for himself on the local front. Perry Mtapa managed to change the fortunes of Forest Rangers, the team in the Zambian Premier League. Took over a side that was struggling and almost flirting with relegation, but helped them remain in top flight football. Zambia now can mount an attack. Corner to Zambia. But the young man, Precious somebody feels that should have been a free kick.
No. I think you know, he just lost the balance there. He wanted to take a ball for a throw-in, but he lost balance, and I think it's a good call from the referee. The corner been given.
Martin Job wins the corner for Zambia. Taken quickly. Ball pushed in again. Well, desperation on the part of the junior Chipolo Polo. Go kick to Malawi. Should be happy with the way things are happening right now. That disallowed goal should have changed the complexion of this game. Patrick Piri on the chest. Cleared. The battle is on in the midfield. Counter-attack launched by the host nation with Lamek Banda coming from the left wing and shoots one. Hoping to get the near post, but ball goes out for a goal kick to Malawi.
Yes, a very good shot from Banda here, cutting inside. But from that angle, you must hit at least the far post to make a goalkeeper save from the far post. There is so dangerous, but you went on the near post and it went outside.
Mwepu now in possession. Beautiful turn of football by Edward Chifia, but brought down the process. The referee doesn't care. Getting physical here. The young lads are getting physical. All of them in need of a goal and a victory. Throw into Malawi. Patrick Piri has been the man who's posed threats to Zambia. That won't go in, obviously. Go kick to Zambia. The fans are making as much noise as they can to cheer on the Junior Chipolo Polo. Free kick, says the referee, to Malawi. A very dangerous position for Zambia. The good one for Malawi. If well executed, this could get us the opener in this crucial must-win game for Zambia.
Yes, it's very, very interesting position for taking a free kick here. And you know, Malawans also, they have got a good height. We want to see how Peter Banda is going to deal with this one, because he has been whipping nice crosses since taking this free kicks.
Here comes Peter Banda. Ball is blocked. And Daniel will collect. Zambia once again hoping to start from the start. Lamek Banda has been quite busy. The clash involving Edward and Lamek. Edward looks hurt. Here's what happened. Miscommunication on the part of the two front men.
Yes, and the color, you know, we are all black, so you thought like he's wearing red, so he thought he was tackling the Malawan player there.
The coach telling his lads to just calm down and slow down the tempo. He's upstanding now. Maybe he knows that Zambia has the potential to score. Enoch dropping to help in controlling the ball in the midfield. Miscommunication once again in the defense of Malawi. He can bounce that ball for as long as he wants, especially that they are safe regards the standing in the group. They are second with 3 points, followed by Swaziland, who have a point, and Zambia are bottom with no point at all. But it's Uganda who are commanding things in Group A with 4 points after beating the defending champions 2-0 in the first encounter, and managing to get a draw this afternoon up against Swaziland. Free kick to Malawi. It's Patrick Piri. That's what happened.
Yes, you know, Patrick Piri, they've been really troubling Sunzu there. And Sunzu is, you know, his body is so big and Patrick is so small, but he's still managing to turn him around. He must stamp authority in that defense line area.
Free kick to be taken by Leverson Maganizo. He's keeper of the side, trying to hit in a low one, which won't help matters for Malawi. Trying to whip in across. Malawi still Maganizo, shot on target. So close yet so far away.
Yes, a good try. He saw the keeper inside. They tried to chip him. It's a good try. And that shows the awareness of the player and the vision he has, taking a shot from that range.
The battle for position there, running and ruling in favor of Charles Petro at the expense of the young man Martin Jovi.
Yes, and you know what, it's puzzling me. The Zambians, they've put in Ndlovu there, and you have Mwepu. They've got height, they are big, but still they are not using wing play. They need crosses to come in. Those boys, they are all in the box. They can try something out. But you know what, they are just going, all the wingers, they are all cutting inside and taking shots when you have got big boys there to finish those crosses if they can come in.
29 minutes remaining for Zambia to perform some magic and get back into its encounter. Throw in taken by Malawi. It was Precious who took it. Mike launching an attack for Malawi. Maybe taking too much time, but it's still Malawi dictating play. Will he shoot? Yes, it does, but the shot is blocked. Lamek Banda can orchestrate counter for Zambia. Zambia wins the throw-in. Desperation, pressure, loaded on the shoulders of the Zambia technical bench. Mwepu dropping again in midfield. We spoke earlier on about the disadvantage of him doing that.
Yes, him being a striker and being a big man there, he needs to be a target man. He needs to be an outlet for Zambia, but he's dropping so much. This is where also positional discipline come in. You know what, we need him for him to stick there up front to hold the ball, but he's doing the job for which is not even intended or designated to do.
There's a near opportunity for Zambia, but the Malawian defense doing what they're paid to do. Didi Darling there with the ball, and Malawi will not allow you to waste time. We haven't seen Numba Mamba standing. It's been very tough doing the standing. Maybe the pressure is too much. Dance. Shot on target. Malawi are shooting out of the box, and it's working for them because if at all they're going to defend this throughout this encounter, they will need to ensure that they ask the questions. They need to use, you know, the simple attacking as a way of defending.
Yes, but also taking shots from far. It means like Zambia's defense is well organized. They can't find the way through, so they are limited on taking shots from very far.
Zambia wins a throw in. The young man Peter Barnes not happy with the fourth official. Free kick to Zambia. No goal so far from either side. If Zambia wins this encounter, the table will look something like this. In Group A, it will be Uganda 4 points, and Zambia will be in second with 3 points. Malawi will be on 3 points. Swaziland will be on 1 point. And if Malawi win this encounter, well, they will be in command of Group A with 7 points. And Uganda will remain second with 4 points, while Swaziland will be third with 1 point, and Zambia will be list with no point. That will obviously shrink the chances of the defending champions surviving in this competition. Lamik Banda whips in across. Mwepu shoots, but his effort is blocked by Wali, who's done a good job so far in that Malawi defense. It's a corner to Zambia. Sub for Malawi. It's Benson Manyozo who's coming in. Manyozo is expected to come and enhance the defense of Malawi to ensure that he makes the possibility of Zambia into this encounter impossible. Ernest Petro comes out for Manyozo. So Manyozo in, Petro out. Cross corner well taken, but that's all we can talk about right now, because no goal was born from that corner. Patrick Peary now. It's been a problem for Zambia. Malawi are impressive when it comes to the amount of confidence and courage that they exhibit. They're not scared to entertain the crowds and entertain themselves. They seem to run out of ideas when they get into some good space, and they're not doing anything with the little possession that they have had. Throw in taken. And Gosasunzu at the back, and his counterpart will need to be as disciplined as possible to ensure that they keep Zambia in this encounter. Prince in possession of the ball, the captain. Looking for the newly introduced Martin Jovo. Pressure continues to mount on the defending champions. The fans are disappointed with what is happening so far. Zambia had a goal disallowed. In case you're just joining us right now, Zambia had a goal disallowed in the early stages of the second half. Fans will love that kind of play. Throw in to Zambia. Lamik Banda brought down. Throw-in will need to be retaken. The referee is not happy with the way it was taken. Prairie Mutapa issuing instructions. Mwepu now finds Prince. Ball still not cleared for Mwepu, losing sight of the goal. And that target will go wayward. Perry Mtapa, the assistant coach, has been outstanding. Looks at the watch. He knows the fans won't spare the Inteko bench should Zambia bow out of this year's tournament. They've been talking already, but different coaches have been calling upon the soccer fans to tone down on the expectations. Scale down your expectations. That's a message from the stakeholders in the country. But fans who always want nothing but a victory. They're not so much interested in the development, or maybe they would rather have want to have both development and results. Mwepu now using his body, but the referee says that's a foul. He is not happy with how Mwepu has conducted himself in that regard.
Yes, this is where the position I'm talking about, where Mwepu should be, and it looks like it's an handball, but he must use that body of his to shield that ball. And when it comes to the formation, when Zambia started, they were on a 4-4-2 formation, but they made a change to go to 3-5-2. Now again, in the Malawian team also, they made a change to go back to a 4-4-2 formation, which means like they are going a little bit in a defensive mode.
It's a matter of absorbing the pressure and frustrating the efforts of the Judge Polo, the fans. Still waiting for that moment, the defining moment that will put a smile on their face, that will cheer them and bring back the good days of the under-20 AFCON, which the nation managed to back. Let's see what happened here. Some instruction from the coach and Peter Banda telling him to lie down. You need to help us. You need to help us achieve our goal in this encounter. Malawi bench putting up some tactics that will see Zambia fail to get off 3 points from the Malawi side. A draw would render the under-20 of the country precarious when it comes to their stay in the COSAFA under-20 tournament. Beautiful skill, and it's a cross which comes in, but no one to receive it. Piri steals the ball away from the Gianchi Polo. He's good at holding the ball and waiting for the rest of the players to join him in attack. You know, the clock hand ticking against the defending champions. Mike with the ball. Finds Maganizo, who gives Chimwemwe. The Maganizo there, hoping that things couldn't have happened. That was the infringement.
Yes, that's a foul indeed, but he really tried to hold that ball very well, and Zambia is already attacking there. But those are not the areas where we want Mwepu to be in. You know, we need that body to be in the box so that those crosses, when they come, he can really try to score.
Well, the cross is not coming in. It's always hard to separate your DNA from being professional, Noah.
Yes, I really meant Zambian national team.
Oh, I see. Still 0-0 here at the Arthur Davis Stadium. It's Malawi who are making life difficult for the defending champions. Mike hoping that the referee could award him a free kick. Instructions loud from the technical bench. Pressure is on, and beautiful interchange of passes. Edward Chilufya tries to beat his marker. Well, he does. Brings in the cross, and oh, what a miss by Lamek Banda! Of all the players on the pitch, you'd expect Lamek Banda to back in such an opportunity. He does it. Cross comes in again. Pressure for the Malawian defense, but Charles collects the earlier opportunity. Noah.
Yes, you know what? They've started using Zambian nation. They've started using the width so well, and the cross was really inviting just somebody to tap it in. And it's a very, very good move. And the tactic approach by Zambia is now really working.
I know that you are salivating that you were in that position, Noah. Maybe you'd have scored for Zambia.
At least the crosses are coming in.
You can only score from the commentary box. We wish you well in that regard. There now, Zambia once again launching another attack. Looking for Edward Chilufya, but the young man in pressures will collect. Maganizo now, the captain of Malawi. Orchestrating the midfield. Beautiful pass. What can Malawi do from this encounter? Maganizo has enough space, but he's still darling, and he will not get anything going for Malawi. Malawi once again. Should have smashed that one in for Malawi, and probably hope to get the opener for the young flames of Malawi. But it's Maganizo once again, the captain of the side, in possession. Miscommunication for Malawi. Hope they won't regret that wasted opportunity. Whipped in forward, looking for Mwepu, who is dropping. Fans are disappointed by that kind of dispossession. Malawi now dictating play in their own half. No numbers for Malawi, and those long balls won't help.
Yes, really, and Malawans, the way they are keeping the ball, you know, they are so composed, and you know, they are resting. They are really resting on the ball, which Zambia they are not doing now. It's now panic mode, but now has been pressed by this Zambian under-20 team.
That 49-year-old coach in Gerald will be very excited and impressed with what he's seen so far from his lads. They have seemingly played according to his script. They can mount a counter now. And the young man, Peter Banda, tries to go solo, but he ends up infringing Lamek.
Yes, that's really good defensive work by Lamek, tracking down, but I don't feel like that was a free kick, but it was given by the referee.
Fans are getting emotional, and so is the technical bench for the defending champions. The home side in need of some magic. Well, if it were some team from somewhere that have banked on some juju, but the Junior Chipolopolo will go for Borana Lesa. Mwepu not in a position that pleases you, Noah. You love him to be inside the box.
Yes, you know, he's really drifting to the wing there, where you have many players who can put in crosses there. What he's doing there, you don't even know, because they say you can only score goals inside the box, and that's where he must be. And he's not really helping this Zambian team.
Do you have his number? Maybe you can send him a text or something. Malawi now will defend. They will hope to be as cool, calm, and collected as they can. Maganizo! But Zambia will hope to clear. Job not done yet. Patrick Peary now manages to beat a cluster of Zambian players. But nothing to talk about regards a goal for Malawi. Cleared by Wali. And Zambia will clear. Push the ball forward. Miscommunication. Once again, in the Zambian front line, the captain Prince is in possession of the ball. The fans want him to be quicker than he is right now. Edward Lufia, good interchange of passes. Zambia in possession of the ball. And Malawi can defend and break. Danger was looming for Zambia. You can imagine the pressure here at the Arthur Davis Stadium. If you are just joining us, welcome. You are watching the Group A fixture between Malawi and Zambia. Still scoreless here at the Arthur Davis Stadium. Fans have turned out in large numbers to cheer the Chiefs when they're down. It's a must-win encounter for Zambia, and will not be shocked if Zambia makes a substitution here. They need to bring in somebody who is going to gather the lost fortunes for the defending champions. This young Zambian side in need of some grace, in need of a miracle. It's not coming anytime soon. You anticipate from the way things are going. And thanks to the defensive play that Malawi has put up. Ball whipped in front. There's Lamek Banda, who has a good first touch and wins a throw in the process. Justin Mwanza throws. Edward Chilufya finds Mwanza, whips in across. What can Zambia do? Trying to be extraordinary, and that won't help. 10 minutes to go before Zambia can know their fate regards their stay in the 2017 COSAFA Under-20 Championship, hosted on the Commonwealth of Cobalt province of Zambia, the home for the bulk of the mine industry of this country, an industry that drives the country's economy. And Zambia now bringing in Godfrey Chanda as they rest. Lamek Banda is rested for Godfrey Chanda. Are you shocked by that change? Lamek Banda should have been kept in, I think.
Yeah, no, they even kept him for so long. I was expecting this sub to happen earlier. You know what? You have Chilufya, you have Lamek Banda. The way they were holding on to the ball so much. With Malawans, the way they are passing one-touch football.
They may just score now. Good. They may just score. Piri! He will ask the heavens why he wasn't allowed to score, but great effort from the young man has been a thorn in the flesh of the Zambian side. Look at how he managed to whistle past himself, and thanks to the defensive play by the Zambian side, that was definitely going on. He had beaten Daniel Siganyika. Corner to Malawi. Peter Banda whips in something in the box. Goalkeeper spills, and that is not yet cleared, and that side netting coming as a result of what transpired. 8 minutes to go before Zambia can confirm their fate and their future in this Group A clash. Mwepu desperate for the ball, and in the process fouls Charles Pedro. Here's what happened.
Yeah, actually it's a foul. You know, it's eager. He's very eager to get that ball. But again, a draw for Zambia is not really the fate like they will go out of the this competition. You know, they will have 1 point, and Uganda, they have 4 points, so they have got the last game where if they can win, things could change, because they'll be having two teams on the 4 points.
I see you're in love with the calculator. get you one this evening after this match. You're behaving like a named team. But there you go. It's Malawi pushing and trying to make life difficult for Zambia. They'll continue to attack. The best way of defending. Patrick Piri has been good for Malawi. He's had himself a beautiful day. Precious in possession now. And now almost finding Maganizo. The defense department of the Joint Protocol being exposed, and the fans are becoming agitated as expected. Noah.
Yes, now they are even in favor of Malawian team. They are booing their own side. But you know what? This is a development side. They are just killing these youngsters now.
Well, maybe a moment for the Zambian young lads to get one lesson from this tournament. It's about maintaining your cool despite the atmosphere that surrounds you in any game. Even if they were at any tournament, and it's a high vote to be infringement, and we're beginning to tire here.
Yes, he has worked so much, Mwepu, but also for wrong reasons, going the areas where he's not supposed to be.
Let's waste some time. That's what the Malawian side are communicating right now, and the captain Maganizo will give his counterpart a clap for the job well done when it comes to whiling away the time. The fans are cheering the Malawian side now. Zambia under pressure. The fans are not buying into the concept of developments. They will continue to cheer the Malawian side. A very disappointing turn of events, and as far as the fans are concerned, it would have been nice if they were cheering the Junior Polo, because the role of the fan is to cheer the team when the chips are down, but fans right now are cheering a team winning from Malawi. The technical bench of the Judge Protocol will need to do their job to tell them has not shot on target, and Malawi getting the better part of the cheering and making use of that cheering. What will Zambia do here? Zambia needs character now than ever before. The young lads need to show that they can rise above the challenge. They can rise above the booing and get a goal that they so much need, but not in such process. 4 minutes to go before the end of foul for Zambia. What kind of magic can come out from this creativity? Edward Chilufya has been busy. He would probably take the free kick. Could this be that moment that will unlock the lost fortunes for the under-20 side? 3 minutes to go before we wrap up the 90 minutes. It'll be quite interesting to see how many minutes will be added to this encounter. Maganizo is trying to organize his defense. Numba is seated, Perry is standing. What does that tell us? Pressure on the takeover page of the Joint Polo. Oh! Close to registering the opener for the Joint Polo.
Yeah, no, that's very, very badly taken. You know what? At least whip it in. At least somebody can put a head onto it. But you know what? The pressure, the way it's mounting on these boys, they are being tortured now. I think they are being cooked, and maybe, you know what? This is where you could see the character now. If they can pull this thing.
Numba is under pressure. The man who lost his wife earlier on this year. is under pressure and hoping for a miracle to happen. Cross comes in, Zambia can get something from here. And free kick to Malawi. This looks somewhat good for Malawi when it comes to them buying some time. You expect that he will be on the ground for some time. Goalkeepers are always greatly protected. Zambia Malawi turned fans cheering the young flames of Malawi, who have gotten the better part of Zambia. And that man who is being compared to his predecessor in the name of Besson Chambeshi, who guided the previous under-22 glory at this stage. He went on to do the country proud at the World Cup. But different conditions for Numba, who is taken over an under-17 squad, featuring as under-20 at this year's tournament. Great works by the man in goal for Zambia, Daniel. The 90 minutes is gone. 4 minutes of added time. 4 minutes for Zambia to come up with something and ensure that they remain in contention for the title. The beautiful game of football now becoming very interesting. Zambia push the ball forward, and Malawi will continue to defend. Prince, the captain, needs to possess more character than the rest of the squad. But not good enough to get them a goal, and they win a corner. 3 minutes to go for Zambia. Pongaliwewe, the country's FA Secretary General, can feel the pressure equally. He knows the fans will grill the country's FA. Already questions have been asked as to why the Football House decided to field in an under-17 squad in an under-20 competition. But they've made their points clear. It's about developing the squad that will hope to qualify for the next edition of the under-20 AFCON. And seemingly the fans are not buying into that agenda. Corner to Zambia. Can this be the moment that brings the lost fortunes for Zambia? Maybe not. Prince beats his marker, puts in a cross, and an opportunity for Zambia, but it goes begging. Shots wayward. Corner to Zambia. Zambia will need to work on their accuracy if they're to get the better part of the remaining 2 minutes. Perry Mutapa is standing. I doubt if he can feel the... there was no contact there.
No, it's a soft corner they've been given. But Zambia, they've turned the heat on Malawi. They've been attacking with purpose now.
Let's see if that purpose will give us anything. Corner. The cameras are getting the best angles they can. Will Zambia get the best from such opportunities? Let's see what can... Header too high. And that might be the last opportunity for Zambia. The fans, some of them making their way out. Disappointed. Zambia had a goal disallowed. We'll be talking about that as we interest you to the fixtures. That man who earlier on, after suffering a loss at the hands of Uganda, said he was not under pressure and was not under regrets for fielding an under-17 squad during an under-20 tournament. Ball pumped forward, hoping to get the numbers, but the numbers not good enough for the young Chipolopolo to get anything good. But in the dying minutes of the last minutes of the other time. Pushing the issue is the young man Martin Jovu, who was introduced earlier on, corner to Zambia. Maybe the last opportunity.
Yes, this is the last opportunity indeed. And Malawans maybe even wanted to make a change just to delay this play.
It's not how you start, it's how you finish. How will Zambia finish this evening? 4 minutes at a time elapses, and the ball goes out for throw in. Malawi now will stand by for a sub, and the young man, Precious Somebody, will take his time. It's number 20 who is coming out for, it's a Peter Banda coming in for Francisco Mandinga. It's gone out from the other side. Desperate moments for Zambia, and Malawi now can play around with the ball, and the fans can be entertained. Malawi has shown the skill that they can make the difference. It's Maganizo, the skipper of the side, and the referee says enough is enough. Zambia fails to beat Malawi. It's Malawi into second place with 4 points, at par with Uganda, Swaziland on 1 point, and Zambia on 1 point. What will this man say after the close of business as far